So, it's Renee, Divatronic, representing the Avant-Garde Electronic Music Society in Melbourne, Victoria, Australia. And everyone has a good side of their face on camera, and everyone has a bad side. I think my left side was my bad side. Anyway, every angle is my bad side now. I'm so unfit. I haven't exercised for two years. So I'll just do this so I don't make your day unpleasant. So I'm really upset. I'm sitting in my boat shed and these assholes have camped directly in front of me. And they're seriously not normal people. They're absolute morons. It's like they turn into, it's like a bad sci-fi horror film. These people that have camped right in front of my fucking boat shed. The kid's like from E.T. or something. And the mother's like a fucking drug trafficking murderous bitch. In another form. How am I supposed to write a new song in these conditions? The guy in the boat shed next door, he's a DJ and he's got his own event company. He lives over in the western suburbs of Australia, Melbourne, Australia, and he's been coming down here at the boat sheds for ages, and he's always telling everyone about his DJ career. And he said he's going off to DJ in Istanbul, like in a couple of days. And he tells my mum all of this stuff. He's like, and my dad, he's like, I'm going to DJ overseas, and then he quickly adds in, like, he has 2 children now, and he's like, I've got to, I can do the kids' school run, and I can do all the kids' school, and then go to work, and everything. So he kind of makes my mother and stepfather feel guilty about abusing me for 27 years about the DJ scene in Melbourne, saying it's not real and it's all made up and it's just one big party. So he kind of makes it look like it's a real career. So he goes to Turkey and to Greece, and unfortunately, the bad thing is that he has the same manager that manages the Road Traders. So I had to tell him a little story about my experience, that I wrote a song in the 90s in company of an ARIA Hall of Fame jazz band, Philip and Ian, and ARIA Hall of Fame, and they were crossing over to techno, and it was like about 1999. And then with a Grammy Award-winning guitarist who worked with a few other bands in America, and he was English. And I wrote this song. I put like 2.5 good years into writing this song, and then I left it in the studio. It was handwritten, and I left the song I wrote in the studio. And when I was driving to a gig with Rip Van Hippie, Jeffrey Hales in 2005, for a fundraiser for the Dalai Lama, this song came on the radio, sung by a Neighbours actress and her band, whatever. And I go, that's my fucking song. That's my song that got stolen. And the hook line and everything, and when she sang it on stage at the Arias or whatever, she had a wig on, and it was like my hair. So I know, I fucking hate that band anyway. I had another singer-songwriter from a different country say, my God, it's like the worst live vocal ever, that girl. Anyway. What was I saying? Oh yeah, I'm going to write a new song today. Try and do it. snack of the day is potato chips with jalapenos and some chili mayonnaise. I know I have weird snacks. I've got I always write my songs, pen and paper, and then I usually take photos of it. But now what I do, because I've had a song taken and, I'm a registered Australian performing rights artist, so it'd be easy to sue someone these days if they steal my song lyrics again. Even though she honestly, I heard, said, I didn't know where the song came from, I'm sorry. I had Julie Marrington was around those days, and she was driving her from some award show back to a hotel or something. And yeah, so I don't know, I'm going to try and write another song. So what I do now is I do all my poetry on camera and I write it down, and then I record me speaking. So I've got quite a few episodes on YouTube now where I read my songs, read my poetry, and then they can be broken down into song form and whatever, like 4 of them have, with my friend in Bangkok, Thailand. Anyway, whatever. I'm gonna start writing. So yeah, to prevent my quiet, painful existence of hearing my song sung on a radio when it wasn't me singing it, after all the affluent musicians that assisted me, accompanied me in my lounge room when I was with Frank Benuccio, and we just started the Rainbow Serpent Festival together. It was a huge dance music festival, and we should have actually had a hit song, 98, 99, 2000, 2001, 2002. We should have had an ARIA charted #1 song. But unfortunately, the song that we worked on, we're missing. And someone else got it. Anyway. But yeah, I record everything now so I can say that's my song, And if you use a chorus that is exactly like my chorus words, then I can sue you. It's like I had an American DJ come over to DJ for us. I had 2 American DJs come over. Three American DJs come over and stay at my house. Although the other one didn't. He stayed at a girlfriend's house. But, they all came to me with the same issue. Both of my gorgeous Billboard dance music charted artist, Austin Leeds, he was plagiarized. And he came to us. And I said, all right, we'll heal you. And then the other DJ, Taylor, he died this year as well. I heard his name being talked about on a British Secret Service line. 2 days later, he was dead. I think it was some drug trafficking DJ called Casey Taylor. He's an idiot. He goes, ooh, Taylor, ooh, Hoover. And I'm like, what the fuck? And 2 days later, he was dead. Sada. Anyway, Taylor wrote the first record that I bought in 1995 with a female singer, Irish English girl based in England, Jan Johnson. She's the queen. We call her the queen of the trance scene, singing girl. So real, so raw, so gorgeous. And we got the whole record label basically over in Australia to do a birthday party for me. It was a warehouse party, rave party. But she didn't come. She was expensive. She still is. Anyway. I'm hoping to fly to Melbourne to see her in February. But I also want to fly to Melbourne in March because Arthur's Seat has just been renovated, and I met the guys that have bought it, and they're having a party with my favorite DJ, Carl Cox. So Arthur's Seat is now owned by an Italian chef, and they've spent like $6 million renovating it. It's really cool. I said to them, thank God someone fabulous took over the venue and has great taste in techno. Because that venue, I was at the venue in 2017 and it was just neglected, you know. It was a neglected, scenic tourism point, you know, Arthur's Seat. But now it's a fabulous hangout and I can't wait to go there in March. Anyway.